nìbàdàn ìròyìn ẹ̀ ń dá kápolówó ọjà ká lórí ẹ̀fẹ̀ lóbodè o táyé ń bọ̀ ìtọ́jú ti pèsè aṣọ̀run nìbàdàn àfilẹ̀ ń dá ètò tó gbọ́ngbọ́n tó bá kíkì ọjà rẹ̀ ní mélòdì ayẹyẹ ọ̀pọ̀ sí lóbodè o táyé ń bọ̀ onígbòrò ti di bọ́ lọ́wọ́.
láti ìkànnì Melody 100.7 FM nílùú Ìbàdàn aago mẹ́jọ òwúrọ̀ ti lù.
From Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 8 a.m.
Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan. Stay cool with Melody.
Melody they play from Monday to Sunday, we no go delay. Sweet vibes they bust for the air like rain. Turn it up loud, no darling today. Yeah, Melody FM, the sound that you like. Now here we they dance, now here we they hit, we they hit, we they hit. From back on the wave, give it fire non-stop. 100.7, make we raise the rooftop. Put it on the show, rock the runner. We station the boss man, the melody they run. If I don't to the world, we a lot of more. Catch the vibe, make you know. Hey, it's your boy Ambla. Boy, I'm doing too many of you on 100.7 FM, Ibadan. Anywhere we there, now melody they play from Monday to Sunday, we no go delay. Sweet vibes they pass for the air like rain. Turn it up loud, no darling today. Yeah, Melody FM, the sound legit, legit. Now here we they dance, now here we they hit, we they hit, we they hit. From black on the wave, give it fire non-stop. 100.7, make we raise the rooftop. Yeah. Put it on the show, rock the runner. We station the boss brain, and melody they run. If I don't to the wall, we the loud and bow. Catch the vibe, make you know that low. Boy, it's your boy Ambla. Boy, it's tuned to Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan. Anywhere we day, the melody they play from Monday to Sunday, we no go delay. Sweet vibes they bust for the air like rain. Turn it up loud, no darling today. Yeah. Melody FM, the sound legit. Now here we they dance, now here we they hit, we they hit, we they hit. From black on the wave, give it fire non-stop. 100.7, make we raise the rooftop. Put it on the show, rock the runner. We station the boss brain, the melody they run. If I don't to the wall, we the loud and more. Catch the vibe, make you know that low. Put it to Melody, put it to Melody on 100.7 FM, Ibadan. Yeah. Put it to Melody.
Melody FM 100.7. Stay cool with Melody.
a beautiful morning to you out there this morning, wherever you are listening to Melody 100.7 FM. It's the time for that favorite morning show, Melody Sunrise, right here on Melody 100.7 FM. This is Daniel Adeyemi. Well, you know how we do it on Melody Sunrise, of course. A lot of interesting segment we've got for you. It's from now until the hour of 9:55 a.m. right here. We're locked in with a lot of interesting things we've got in stock for you. Of course, from 8 a.m. now to 8:05 to 10, I'll be taking you a lot on Melody motivation segment. Yes, Sunrise motivation segment, where we steer you up and steer you up to walk in the right direction. And after that, of course, we can have a little bit of musicals. And when we return, of course, we look at the weather forecast for the day. And from there, we look at the newspaper headlines. That will be from 8:10, of course, to 8:15. And by 8:27, we'll be heading straight to, of course, the sports segment, where we're doing Melody Sport Connect. It's you and me this morning. And from 8, of course, 30, when we're done from the Melody Sport Connect, we will be going straight into a little bit of a commercial. And after the commercial, it will be time for People's Assembly, where we're going to be discussing a pressing issue, of course, for the day, an issue that concerns you and me, all right here. And when we're back, when we're done with the Melody, of course, People's Assembly segment of the show, we're going to the Melody Surprise segment, yes, where we get to, send a warm greetings to someone you wish to celebrate today, either for birthday or for some anniversary or whatever it is. It will be done at the Melody Surprise segment, and that will be by 9:45, of course, to 9:55 this morning. And of course, I'll be closing the wrap by 9:55 this morning on the show. So just lock in there, stay with me. It's going to be a beautiful ride on Melody Sunrise this morning. Once again, it's Melody FM 100.7, and I'm yours, nice and faithful, Daniel Adeyemi. This morning, let's go straight right into it. Motivation for you this morning. The quote of the day this morning, of course, is coming from Craig. Yes, Craig Kendi said. He once said, no matter how much falls on you, no matter how much falls on you, you have to keep plowing ahead. Yes, that's the only way to keep the road clear. So I'm speaking to you this morning that no matter how much you feel the burden lies on you, it's no time and there is no sense in just sitting down and getting worried up and getting, confused and all, motionless. No matter how much falls on you, you still have to keep pushing. You have to keep forging ahead. You have to keep pushing. The most interesting thing about this life is that it's an adventure. Yes, it's an adventure. We all came in and we found ourselves in different situations and different, phase of life. You don't have to be sorry for yourself. You don't have to wait for some time for things to change. You just have to keep going, no matter how much. Enough of blaming the past or blaming what some people do or whatever it is you also have done wrong. Just keep forging ahead. No matter how little your forging ahead looks like, just keep moving. Every day, get up, get at it. Every day, get up, get at it. No matter how much it weighs you down, because there's someone out there this morning who's feeling overwhelmed, don't even know where to start from. Everything is just scattered everywhere and you feel like it's too much for you. Well, I have a news for you this morning. No one is coming to save you. You have to just start pushing yourself. You have to do the one who carries the heavy lifting. Yes, you're the one who's going to do the heavy lifting. If there's going to be any help for you, that help must come to meet you at the point of you doing the heavy lifting. In fact, help is only for those who that we can see need help. How can you help someone that is not doing anything? I can only help you if I found you doing something that is beyond you and I feel like this person needs help. But if I found you doing nothing or just all sorry for yourself and just saying it's just too much, I don't know where to start, then I don't know how to help you as well. So you have to keep working at it. You have to keep grinding. You have to keep pushing. So no matter how much falls on us, we have to keep plowing ahead. That's the only way. That's the only way we can actually keep the road clear. That's the only way. And don't start getting, you don't know what falls on me. You don't know how much. It's too much. There's no way. There's no road. Well, the truth is there are a lot of people who've passed that route you are right now. Yes, they face the same thing you're facing right now. And guess what? They conquer it in the end. In fact, most of them with less advantage than you have. Less advantage. Yet, today, they've turned it around. So, don't feel sorry for yourself. Don't sit down out there thinking, who is going to help you? Who is going to come through for you? Is there going to be a way out for you? Is there ever going to be a time when you're going to get a rest from all of this? Well, I'm telling you this morning, from the words of the man, Craig Kinsey, he said, no matter how much falls on us, we have to keep plowing ahead. Yes, that's the only way the road can be cleared for us. Well, we'll go for a musical break now. When we come back, we'll continue further on the show this morning. This is Bramo doing Good Morning. I'll be back after this one.
Good morning, baby, how you do? Sorry you're fine, come singing this for you. My Sherry, tell me how you do. So mommy, this one is for you. Oh yeah, Sherry, I don't get. Be a young girl, straight my darling. Oh yeah, Sherry, I don't get. Be a young girl, straight my darling. Oh yeah, Sherry, I don't get. Be a young girl. Oh yeah, wake up. Here's your tea. Oh yeah, drink up. You don't need the makeup. Them the vex, them won't make you break up. See, you be my princess. Soft one, but together we make sense. Worry one knock out with your send. Check on my son nonsense. Take this ring, be with me for better, for worse, I go love you tomorrow, titi life forever beyond, You know that I got you, anything where you want, I go buy too, Oh yeah, Shabby, I young girl, my darling. Good morning, baby, how you do? Sorry you're fine, come singing this for you. My Sherry, tell me how you do. So mommy, this one is for you. Oh yeah, Sherry, I young girl. Be a young girl, straight my darling. Oh yeah, Sherry, I young girl. Be a young girl, straight my darling. Oh yeah, Sherry, I young girl. Be a young girl. You go be catch, I go be JJ. If we born boy, it go be AJ. I am never good made. And if your love is a crime, I go jail. See from here to London, unwrap you and lick you like Tom Tom. I go love you even for junction. You got my attention. Your loving you put me at ease. I swear you give me peace. Capture my heart, you cure my disease. Love me, never leave me, please. Know that I got you. Anything where you want, I go buy too. Oh yeah, Shabby, I young girl. Straight my darling. Good morning, baby, how you do? Sorry you're fine, come singing this for you. My Sherry, tell me how you do. So mommy, this one is for you. Oh yeah, Shabby, I young girl. Be a young girl, straight my darling. Oh yeah, Sherry, a young girl. Be a young girl, straight my darling. Oh yeah, Sherry, a young girl. Be a young girl. And when you hold me, I can feel your heartbeat. You Set my body and my soul and my emotions free. And this is real. My fantasies you make fulfill. Good morning, okay, baby, how you do? Sorry, you're fine, gone, singing this for you. My Chevy, tell me how you do. So mommy, I'm okay, this one is for you. Oh, yeah, Chevy, I don't care. Be I don't care, straight, my darling. Oh, yeah, Chevy, I don't care. Be I don't care, straight, my darling. Oh, yeah, Chevy, I don't care. Be I don't care.
Well, that's Brimo right there doing Good Morning Omoge this morning. Still on Melody Sunrise right here on Melody 100.7 FM. Still the voice of Daniel Adeyemi. Well, today let's go straight to the front page of our national dailies. What we've got this morning from all our national dailies. Let's start from the Punch newspaper this morning. I'll read a couple of headlines for you, then go to the next dailies this morning. And from the Punch newspaper this morning, you're seeing U.S. sends troop to Nigeria after December airstrike. That's, of course, coming from the Punch newspaper this morning. And, of course, on PDP convention. Yes, convention showdown. PDP governor resists Wike, blocks a move to dismantle committee. That's, of course, still from the Punch newspaper this morning. And from the Punch newspaper again, before I move to the next dailies this morning, let's take this one. NPO to Tinubu, regulate foreign platform or lose Nigerian media. That is, of course, from NPO to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu this morning. Well, let's go to the next story this morning. Go to the Daily Post this morning, where we've got loads of interesting stories this morning from the Daily Post. What's the headline there? What's the front page saying in the Daily Post this morning? Well, in the Daily Post this morning, we have KB malnutrition crisis deepens as children face life-threatening hunger. That's from Daily Post this morning. Malnutrition crisis deepens as children faces life-threatening hunger. That's coming from Daily Post this morning. And still in Daily Post this morning, we have the concerning the killings. Of course, we have 17 killed as suspected gunmen attack Benue community. Still on Daily Post this morning, we have EFCC arrest Kenwood actress, that's Shanha Noah, for alleged Naira mutilation. And still on Daily Post this morning, interesting stories we've got right here on Daily Post. I'll take one more before going to the next, of course, newspaper this morning. Still Daily Post, one more from Daily Post this morning. As 2027, governors affecting to align with center defies logic of state creation. This is coming from Sam Amadi. Yes, he said governors affecting to align with center defies the logic of state creation. Well, that's from the Daily Post this morning. From there, let's go to the Nation's newspaper this morning. And what's on the Nation's newspaper this morning for you and me? Well, on the Nation's newspaper this morning, DSS arraigns Malami and son on charges of terrorism and illegal possession of firearms. That's coming right there in front of the Nation's newspaper this very morning. Still on, of course, the Nation newspaper this morning, PDP crisis. Makinde, Wike renew hostilities. Well, still very much, you know how it's been between those two. They've suddenly become the cat and rat of the People's Democratic Party right there. Well, the row still continues for Makinde and Nyesom Wike, the FCT minister. Well, World Bank, Nigeria now global, reference of credible reform. leadership. That's coming from World Bank this morning. World Bank is saying Nigeria is now a global reference for credible reform leadership. Well, I don't think many Nigerians will agree to that, but that's what the Nation's newspaper is saying this very morning. Well, still on the Nation's newspaper, before I go, ex-acting accountant general moves to halt final access for future. Well, that's still also on the Nation's newspaper this morning. He said ex-acting accountant general moves to halt final assessment for future. Well, he's the one that know why he's doing what he's doing. He's got his rights, but let's see how long that is going to hold. From there, let's go to the Guardian newspaper this morning. And what's on Guardian newspaper for you this morning? Well, front page of the Guardian newspaper this morning, if you check it, and if you have a copy in your hand, it says Senate delay stalls electoral reforms as group warns of risk to democracy. Well, that's right there in the front page of the Guardian newspaper this morning. It says Senate delays stalls electoral reforms as groups warns of risk to democracy. And still on 2027 election, a referendum on Tinubu's reform or legacy. That's, of course, an article on the Guardian newspaper this morning. And still on Guardian newspaper, PDP crisis deepens as Wike-backed faction dissolves structures and Makinde warns against hijack. Well, there's actually no national dailies this morning that you get to or you lay your hands on that you will not find the PDP crisis right in there. Well, still, of course, in the Guardian newspaper, one more story from the Guardian newspaper this morning before I take a leave from the Guardian newspaper this morning. And what is this we're seeing on the Guardian newspaper this morning is high borrowing cost unhealthy for business expansion. That's coming from LCCI. They're saying high borrowing cost is unhealthy for business expansion. And that's coming from the president of Lagos State Chamber of Commerce and Industry. That's, of course, Leye Kupoluyi, as one that keeping the monetary policy rate, MPR, unchanged at 27.0% signal the Monetary Policy Committee of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN Committee, to tight monetary stance to stem inflation and, of course, supporting FX stability. It said it has also raised borrowing cost. And what it's saying in a nutshell is that high borrowing cost is unhealthy for business expansion. And that's all from the Guardian newspaper this morning. Let's go from Guardian newspaper this morning to look at what the leadership says this morning, after which we will be going to, of course, a breather. And after the breather, we will go into the sports segment of the Melody Sunrise this morning. And what's on the leadership this morning is, of course, about Malami and son. Alleged terrorism, Malami son arraigned and remanded in, of course, in prison. That's right there in front page of the leadership newspaper this very morning. And, of course, bandit attack Kwara community, killed resident and burn houses. That's also coming from the leadership newspaper this morning. And still on leadership newspaper this morning, Oyetola approves fish import license digitalization to boost transparency and, of course, efficiency. That's also coming from the leadership newspaper this very morning. Well, we'll take a break, a little breather now, and when we return, we go to the sports segment of the show this morning. And after the sports segment, don't forget to be time for People's Assembly, where we've got an interesting one to discuss this very morning. Well, take us forward now. I would like to give us a sound, a beautiful one coming this morning from, that's going to be Day by Day from Simi, featuring, of course, Keith Daniel. Day by Day from Simi, featuring Keith Daniel. We'll be back after this one.
Sitting on Everyone going through something. No peace, say only me get something for my head. As long as my heart is pumping, just believe say just for me. In the morning, ṣùgbọ́n lónìí alápá o, ẹjọ́ ẹ ṣàdúrà fún mi, pray for me. May the work of my hand be prosper anywhere forward that make me see start to grow. Don't see that take it day by day. Shine my own, it's coming so far. I go rest my shoulders, now I'm in like solar. Hold like I'm all on, I'm all like I love the yoga. I'm not sick then I take it day by day.
Opportunity show up every day. Go get that money, go get that pay. When things are bad, when things are shaky, oh my yeah, no cover face, stamped up, see where the ball. When you push a jet, but you can't give up. Allow yourself to grow. Okay. I'm a neck is diamond. I want them to diamond. See me cut down. I'm a this is a new school. But you get them, you go low. If I do that guy, know the show love. And the show love, but I they keep them on the low. Uncle, see me sala. Can you put
shine my own, it's turning so far. I go rest my shoulders, now I'm in like solar. Hold like I'm all on, I'm all like Koba. I love the yoga.
hopefully I get to see mama buy you house.
Hopefully one day papa buy you car.
Àlàáfíà tẹ̀mí gúngún
I bèrè fún oore ọ̀fẹ́ kádùúrà gbà ó.
hopefully I get to see mama buy you house.
Hopefully one day papa buy you car.
Àlàáfíà tẹ̀mí gúngún
I bèrè fún oore ọ̀fẹ́ kádùúrà gbà ó.
Well, of course, right there, that's of course Simi and of course Keith Daniel doing Day by Day. It's about 8:27 a.m. from the studios this morning of Melody 100.7 FM. Oh, we'll be getting ready shortly for, of course, the sports segment. But before that, I'll click you further on some musicals because we have to get ready, of course, for the sports segment, and you have to get your shin guard and your boots on because a lot of exciting stories will be coming when it's time to go, of course, to the sports segment this morning. So this is Ashake doing Sunshine this morning. After this, it will be time to talk sport. We'll be back.
Adeyemi Ashake.
ọmọ yìí kò kakú ó fẹ́ lówó bíi Dangote ó ní láti jagun ìgbádùn ayé pọ̀ lẹ́yìn ìpọ́njú má bẹ̀rù rọ́jú sun's gonna shine on everything you do ọmọ inú lè wákú àbútí gbé bákú no dey form say you jájú try to dey kaku I dey celeste around this my situation all my pains and my troubles steady light in my candle struggle up in the part of the struggle sun's gonna shine on everything you do. Sun's gonna shine on everything. Kilo boy, look at the low, happiness on the way. Oh my God, light up my fire, look it. Mr. Money, we am a load of shake. Somebody shake it, don't they? We are don't see them. They are the over me, be like ya to it. That was okay, me that much. Eyes on me, I know people. Jamal on me, no be sort of. Money really, just sort of. Gbèsè mọ́ mi jọ. 24 karat sati, ibi jásí, ẹbí kíláàsì, ibi máàtì. Bad boy from starting, ọmọ Yami, ilé Illuminati. Ọmọ yìí kò kàkú. Ó fẹ́ ló bí Dangote, ó ní láti jagun. Ìgbádùn ayé pọ̀ lẹ́yìn ìpọ́njú. Má bẹ̀rù ìrọ́jú. Sun's gonna shine on everything you do. Ọmọ náà wò lè wákú. Àbútí pé bákú. No dey form say you jájú, try to dey kákú. I dey celeste handles my situation, all my pains and my troubles. Steady light in my candle, chop one period, part of the struggle. Sun's gonna shine on everything you do. Sun's gonna shine on everything you do. Sun's gonna shine on everything you do.
Well, of course, there's a Shaka right there doing sunshine, and sun must shine on everything you do as well. You're still on Melody 100.7 FM, and this is your favorite morning show, Melody Sunrise with Daniel Adeyemi. Well, let's go straight now to the sports segment where we've got a lot of interesting sport and stories. And when we're back from that, it will be time for People's Assembly. Now over to the sports segment.
From deep and out. That's a smashing ball. It's Martins. Joseph Yobo. And it's pushed out to the bound. Sensational. What a wonderful finish. That is the most embarrassing own goal. Oh, what a goal. But something out of nothing. He struck it sweetly. And does he ever score an ordinary goal? They're all copybooks off.
Well, of course, you're welcome back. From last night, of course, on the cruise show till now, a lot of interesting things have happened in the very, very exciting world of sports. Now, this morning, from now to 8:55, I'll be doling and rolling out interesting stories from the world of sport. The sports here is here, Daniel Adeyemi, passionate about the game, committed to this, of course, sport. And this morning, let's start from Glasgow 2026. Yes, Nigeria is of course set for a historic debut in the basketball. Nigeria has been officially confirmed as one of the countries that will compete in the men's 3x3, of course, basketball event at the 2026 Commonwealth Games in Glasgow. Yes, marking the nation's first ever appearance in the fast rising format at the games. The confirmation came on Tuesday, of course, after Commonwealth Sport released a list of qualified nations for the basketball event, which will take place at the Scottish Event Campus from July 24 to 29 of July 2026. So, Nigeria is listed among the debutants in the men's competition alongside Guyana and Malaysia, while Uganda will, of course, make its median appearance in the women's category. Yes, the basketball 3x3 is played between two teams. of 3 players on single hoop, yes, with 12-second shot, of course, clock designed to maintain high tempo and constant action. So the game lasted for 10 minutes. And earlier, of course, if a team reaches 21 points, delivering the fast pace, high energy, spectacle that highlights speed, skills, and athleticism. So, 2026 Commonwealth Games will run from 23rd of July to August 2nd, featuring 10 sports across 4 major venues right there in Glasgow. So, the Scottish event campus, the Sir Chris Hoy Velodrome, and Arena. These are the venues that will be used for the Glasgow 2026. Well, before going to football, let's go now to aquatics. As Aquatic Federation boards abs on grassroots development, of course, in Nigeria. That's the news we're having this morning. The president of Nigeria Aquatic Federation, Chamberlain Doku, has unveiled a comprehensive lineup of grassroots initiatives alongside Federation national swimming programs and competition schedule for 2026, reaffirming its commitment to grassroots development and, of course, the long-term growth of the sport. Now, the announcement was made on Monday during the press briefing at the Media Center, Package A, National Stadium in Abuja, right there. The program includes the 3 major grassroots events, among them the median inter-school swimming competition tagged Swim to the Future, as well as the National Junior Swimming Championship tagged Swim for Life, both scheduled to take place in 2026. Now, Swim to the Future will be held in Abuja on March the 7th before the activities move to Lagos for the inter-school swimming competition from March 25 to 27th of March, followed by the National Junior Swimming Championship, which is tagged Swim for Life, from April 2nd to 4th of April 2026. Of course, from there, let's go now to football. A lot of Nigerian players actually had a very big win in the just concluded January transfer window. And one of them is that, of course, the Super Eagles midfielder that made the list for the just concluded African Cup of Nations in Morocco. And that is Nandi. Nandi has made a move from, of course, his side in Israel to Olympic Marseille. And the Super Eagles head coach, Eric Shields, is also reacting to the move. The skillful midfielder completed his move, of course, to former European champions on the winter transfer deadline day, yes, marking a major step in his professional career. Now, speaking to the French outlet, of course, news media, Eric Shiel expressed strong confidence in Nandi's qualities and long-term potential at top level. And these are the words of Eric Shiel, of course, I quote now. He said, "I thought he should have been playing in a bigger league in a long time ago. He's fast, strong, aggressive, and winning the ball back, and can make a lot of interception." That's what Eric Shiel is saying. He said Nandi's move to Marseille is widely seen as a significant breakthrough, with expectation that the Nigerian international will bring energy, physicality, and defensive solidity to the Rumba to the Zabi's midfield setup. Well, of course, in the news this morning, Messi gives condition to join Osimhen in Galatasaray. Well, it looks like one hell of a punchline right there, but it is what the news says. So, according to reports we are receiving from Turkey, is that Lionel Messi has been linked with a surprise move to Galatasaray. Yes, a switch that could see him line up alongside Nigerian striker Victor James Osimhen at the Turkish Giants. Now, the 8-time Ballon d'Or winner is currently enjoying a break from competitive football, with the new Major League Soccer season scheduled to begin from February 21st. Now, as the 2026 World Cup approach, the Inter Miami star is said to be considering a temporary move away from MLS in order to maintain peak fitness ahead of the World Cup. Now, renowned Turkish football commentator is one who put this in the news, and that is Levent Tüzümen, has claimed that the discussion between Galatasaray and Messi had taken place. Yes, with the Argentine reportedly open for a 4-month deal that will, of course, cover 12 matches. That will be the shortest I've seen in football in a long time. However, the move will be subject to a major condition. All appearances must take place in Istanbul, with Messi unwilling to feature in away games and his need to play exclusive at Rams back. Of course, the management confirmed it too. They wanted to arrange a Lionel Messi for Galatasaray from USA. So Messi says that the tempo of the American League is too demanding for him, and he does not want to go to the World Cup injured. So these are the news we hear here in left and right, and there are no rumors. I've given you the source. Lionel Messi is looking for a chance to play a competitive game to prepare himself for World Cup, and it's most likely that Lionel Messi will be the man behind Victor James Osimhen if everything works out the way it's going. Well, yesterday, I know you're waiting for me. The sports here say it. What happened between Chelsea and Arsenal yesterday? Yes, in the Carabao Cup yesterday. An intense game, of course, a battle till the finish. That's what I will call that game. Because the winner wasn't decided until the 90 plus extra time of the game. And that was when former Chelsea striker and the man who won the last Champions, who scored the goal that won Chelsea their last Champions League, Kai Havertz, came on from the bench to score the only goal at Emirates Stadium that put the Chelsea's hope of making it to the Carabao Cup final to bed. And reacting after the game, Chelsea defender Wesley Fofana was in tears. And a lot of people were asking, this Carabao Cup, why are you crying like it's some Champions League? Well, you will not know the feeling until you are that close. Making it to the final after a long time out due to injury. That's the feeling, of course, of Wesley Fofana, the Chelsea defender, who burst into tears at the Emirates Stadium yesterday after Chelsea lost that game, of course, to Arsenal. So as it stands right now, Chelsea have not won any game against Arsenal in the last 5 years. What a record. I think it's safe to say now that Arsenal owns Chelsea. He owns them. They're just tossing them around and trying to do whatever they want with them. Chelsea can go on and say, we tried yesterday. We held the game until 90 plus minutes. But like Balaba will always say, if you didn't dare, you didn't dare. If you don't do it, you don't do it. Football is 90 minutes minimum plus the extra time. And if you cannot see it through, then you should accept your results. And of course, in the Italian Serie A yesterday, AC Milan traveled to Bologna. A bad luck, of course, for the home side, as AC Milan trashed them by 3-0. Thanks to goals from former Chelsea players Loftus-Cheek and Christopher Nkunku. Adrian Rabiot was the one who scored the third goal for the San Siro side. These are the sum of news. These are the kind of news Nigerians actually don't like to hear. Because Amaju Pinnick has been in the news recently. He's been spitting left, right, and center. He's been talking about what happened when he was in the office and all of that. And one of the things he said this morning, of course, is that he's opened up on why Eberechi Eze, the current Arsenal midfielder, ignored Nigeria. Yes, that's coming, of course, from Amaju Pinnick. It's coming out. He's come out to say former, of course, Super Eagles NFF president Amaju Pinnick has revealed the circumstances surrounding Eberechi Eze's decision to represent England instead of Nigeria. Now, of course, speaking to the press, he said it disclosed that the significant progress had been made in convincing Crystal Palace star back then to commit his international future to the Super Eagles. Now, according to Pinnick discussion, he said Eberechi Eze came, we had a long discussion. I met the father. We had a long and a very meaningful conversation during which he expressed his agreement. That's what Pinnick said. He said he further explained that the process was already advanced with documentation prepared and agreement reached. The sisters managed him. So they came to my flat and we had an agreement. He put all documentation and he said we should hold on. And that was it. Election came and I left the NFF. That is what Amaju Pinnick is saying. There are a lot of angles to this. He said election came and you left the NFF. Are you saying it was because the election came that Eberechi Eze, your whatever deal you had with him did not fall through? I mean, did fall through. Come on, Mr. Amaju. Come on. Let's rest. Let us rest. Well, he said very positively, Eberechi Eze, trust me. He said he loves Nigeria. He actually did. I was going through my messages with him at some point. He said Eberechi Eze, who was born in England to Nigerian parents, eventually chose to represent the Three Lions at the international level despite strong interest from Nigeria during Amaju Pinnick's era as NFF president. Well, we don't care about who's not wearing the green jersey. We care about the Iwobi, the Osimhen, the Lukman Ademola. Those are our own. Still, of course, in football this morning, we're seeing WAFCON 2026 is facing a massive blow as we speak right now. Morocco, of course, are the country that has accepted to host the WAFCON 2026. But a new development has taken place now. Morocco is saying there are conjunctions with our own cup, our own leagues in the country, our own, domestic activities in football. And as it stands now, we are not sure if we can host the WAFCON unless if CAF will, of course, consider rescheduling the Women African Cup of Nations. I mean, how do you just suddenly come out and say what you've agreed to host after hosting a very fantastic AFCON, the Men African Cup of Nations, just a couple of weeks to the Women African Cup of Nations, you suddenly come out. Come on, Morocco, just say it already. Just say it already that you are not happy with the way you will say African treats you at the just concluded African Cup of Nations. Don't come out and start telling us, didn't you know about this before? Abba now. Well, let me give you pictures of games that will be going down today. Of course, in football, a lot of matches will be going down today. And one of the very interesting thing about today is that there is no actually top flight matches today. Barcelona is not playing today. They played yesterday. They had a 2-1 victory right there in the Copa del Rey. Even Lamine Yamal was on target yesterday. But for today, well, there are no major actions today except in the Carabao Cup, where Manchester City by 9 p.m. will be taking on Newcastle United. And the winners of that will be going on to face Arsenal at Emirates Stadium. Yes, at the all-important Carabao Cup final. Newcastle United faces up against Manchester City today. With the current form of Newcastle United, with the way they've been struggling in recent time, not like Man City have been better too, because you look at these two sides, the last 5 games, Manchester City last 5 games, they've only won 2. And they drew 1 and lost 2. And for Newcastle United, the last 5 games, they've only won 1, they've lost 2, they've played 2 draws in the last 5 games. Now, for these two sides, if you look at their last 5 meetings as well, Newcastle United, the first leg, Manchester defeated them by 2-0. So they have the advantage today. Newcastle will need to score 3 today to be able to put Manchester City's hope of playing at the Carabao Cup to bed. And the last time before that was Newcastle United in the Premier League defeating Manchester City by 2-1. And in the wake of the year, that's of course last year in the wake of February 2025, Manchester City defeated Newcastle by 4-0. And in the later part of 2024, Newcastle United and Man City played a draw. And in the early part of 2024, Manchester City played a 2-1 victory, a 2-0 victory over Newcastle United. So it's safe to say there's a pretty much rivalry between these two sides. They are not far from each other. So today, by 9 p.m. Nigerian time, for a place in the Carabao Cup final, after an advantage in the first leg, Manchester City at Etihad Stadium will be welcoming Newcastle United, a team that is safe to say not in the best of their form. But of course, when you look at what Chelsea did yesterday, even at Emirates Stadium, of course, they didn't get to win the game eventually. But it's safe to say there's going to be a fight between these two sides tonight in the Carabao Cup. This is going to be, I think, one of the games to look forward to tonight in the Carabao Cup. Well, gradually wrapping it up on the sports segment this morning. I'll take a couple of more stories before I bow out this morning in the sports segment of the show. Nigerian stars talk in Europe transfer window. Who is this star we're talking about this morning? We're talking about no other person but the man people call Awu. Yes, Awu. I'm talking about Awoniyi. It's no news that Awoniyi has been struggling in Nottingham Forest. He's not been getting the playing time he deserves. But the January transfer window came and gone now, and Awoniyi still stuck with Nottingham Forest. So the 2026 winter transfer window is not just only about Awoniyi. A lot of Nigerian players who don't actually get the best out of it. So maybe Lukman Ademola did get the best out of it. Maybe Frank Onyeka, that also went on loan to Coventry City, got the best out of it. Maybe we can say what's his name again? Who is now playing for Leicester City? Also got the best out of it. But I don't think some of Nigerian players got the best out of it. And we're talking about Chippa United goalkeeper. A lot of people are talking about by now Wabali's status with what he has done. They just concluded AFCON. It should not just be playing for Chippa United in South Africa. That shouldn't be the best he will get out of his career. Maybe it's one of the Nigerian players that a lot of people are saying should have gotten an agent that will offer him to international deals. And after that, we have Wilfred Ndidi as well of Besiktas. Well, considering what happened to Wilfred Ndidi, it's understandable that he's not making any move or anything because he just lost his father recently. Frank Onyedika is another one people are talking about that should have, of course, make another move because it was subject. I think it was one of the ones that was. There were links here and there about him possibly leaving Club de Brugge, but eventually still stuck with the club and he will remain at the club. Well, That'll be a wrap on the sports segment of the show this morning. I'll go for a bit of a commercial, and when we come back on the other side, it will be time for People's Assembly. And on People's Assembly this morning, we've got an interesting thing to discuss. Because yesterday, Mr. President had a visitor. Yes, Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu had a visitors yesterday, and from the World Bank. And while people are saying, calling on the president and here and there, Baba, take it easy on us. This your reforms here and there. Take it easy. The president yesterday hosted a representative of the World Bank at the Aso Rock Villa. And right in their meeting yesterday, the president re-echoed the statement of not going back on the reforms he has started. He said in the country, he said no matter the outcry, he has put hand on the plow and there's no looking back. So Baba is singing that song, no turning back. Well, that's what we're looking at on the People's Assembly. I'll go for a bit of a commercial after the time check. I'll open, of course, the chambers for the honorables in the House to start, of course, coming in to be part of the People's Assembly. Still Melody Sunrise on Melody 100.7 FM. I'll be back after the breather.
Love station, Melody 100.7 FM.
Gbogbo èyí tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe ayẹyẹ ọlọ́kan-ò-jọ̀kan bíi wedding, concert, church crusade, film premiere, tẹ̀nílò indoor LED screen. Iléeṣẹ́ Gold Mender Media ló kájú ẹ̀. Mo ti kó screen dé bíbá lọ́lọ́kan-ò-jọ̀kan. Léyìí tí ìbẹ́ẹ̀tì tí náà fi ṣe dáadáa tí ò fi ṣàánú yàtọ̀. Indoor LED screen tó múlẹ̀ rókòso gbágbá gidigba. Ṣé ìnílò screen fún sẹ́mínà yìí tó ń bọ̀ àbí fún anniversary tẹ́ fẹ́ ṣe? Ẹ̀yà tara ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ìkọ̀sílẹ̀ iṣẹ́ Gold Mender Media lọ́dọ̀ wọn nìkan lẹ ti lè rí indoor LED screen tó fọkànbalẹ̀ tí ò ní ṣe bàlàbàlà. Sínú olùlẹ̀ yìí ti fẹ́ lò ní àgbórí field látòrí 100k ní rẹ́ńtéèjì wọn ti bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ̀yà tara ṣàṣàkẹ́ máa bọ̀ sí ọ́fíìsì wọn tó wà ní Wood 1A Olúsọjí Avenue extension of WCCI Road Olúyọ̀lé Ìbàdàn tàbí ọ́fíìsì wọn tó wà ní number 28 Amadasu Street Ìgbú Ẹ̀fọ́ Lẹ́kí Etí Òsà Lagos State. Telephone 0803-413-6370 tàbí 0912-188-5200. Iléeṣẹ́ Gold Mender Media ló fi lọ́kàn balẹ̀ pẹ̀lú àwọn screen ìgbàlódé fún ayẹyẹ tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ ṣe é gbà bẹ́ẹ̀.
Pẹ̀lú Slint Fly ìrìnàjò rẹ̀ dìrọ̀rùn lọ́wọ́ kan.
Slint Fly iléeṣẹ́ tó ń kọ́ni ìrìn àjò lọ sílẹ̀ mímọ́ Jerusalem, Jordan, Europe àti gbogbo ibi tá a lè rí tọ́ka sínú Bíbélì. Slint Fly ń dáwọ́ dùnú pẹ̀lú Professor Muju Authority olùdásílẹ̀ iléeṣẹ́ Melody 100.7 FM Ìbàdàn. Ìgbìmọ̀ aláṣẹ àti gbogbo òṣìṣẹ́ ní Melody 100.7 FM Ìbàdàn. Pẹ̀lú bá a ṣe ṣayẹyẹ ọdún kan tá a dá iléeṣẹ́ rédíò yìí sílẹ̀. Iwájú lọ̀pẹ́ ìbìtì yóò máa ré sí. Bákan náà ni Slint Fly wá rán yín létí. Gbogbo ẹni fẹ́ rìnrìn àjò lọ sílẹ̀ mímọ́ Israel. Slint Fly ní kẹ́ ẹ fọkàn tán. Ẹ ó lọ ẹ bọ̀ pẹ̀lú jíjẹ àti mímu nírọ̀rùn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ ni wọ́n bá ní ra tíkẹ́ẹ̀tì lọ sí èyíkéyìí ìrìn àjò tẹ́ ẹ bá fẹ́ lọ. Nílẹ̀ yìí tàbí lókè òkun. Local and international flights. Kò sì sí ìrìn àjò afẹ́ tẹ́ ẹ fẹ́ lọ. tí Slint Fly ò ní bá yín ṣe nírọ̀rùn. General tour services. Wọ́n bá ní ṣe visa lọ sí èyíkéyìí orílẹ̀-èdè tó bá wù yín. Ìjánu lọ́dọ̀ tiwọn. Gbogbo èyí tẹ̀sí fẹ́ kàwé lókè òkun. Slint Fly lọ́nà àbáyọ kan tó dájú. Olú iléeṣẹ́ Slint Fly wà ní second and third floor. Bẹ̀mílẹ́kùn house. Ládojúkọ Adámásìgbà stadium Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn. Fún ẹ̀kúnrẹ́rẹ́ àlàyé ẹ pè 07046700043 tàbí 09162088000. Slint Fly, breaking limits.
Ramadan oṣù alápọ̀lé oṣù abiyì wọlé dé wẹ́rẹ́ alhamdulillah.
Àkàlẹ̀ mọ́ fàlejò tó fẹ́ wọlé tó bá ń bọ̀ wá bí tó máa wọlé tó bá wọlé tán bí tó máa jáde ní mọ́rí àbá àbíkàyà Ramadan.
Gbogbo mùsùlùmí lọ́kùnrin àti lóbìnrin akọ àmójúbà oṣù Ramadan oṣù tá a ti ṣiṣẹ́ olóore kékeré gbà ńlá oṣù yọ ẹ̀ṣẹ̀ láti má jẹ́ kí oríire tí ń bẹ nínú oṣù yóò fò wá rù. Ẹ wá ṣiṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run àlá nípasẹ̀ ṣíṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ ọkọ̀ ọ̀jọ̀gbọ́n ètò tá a ti là kalẹ̀ fún yín ní ìkànnì Melody 100.7 FM Ìbàdàn kẹ́ẹ̀sì dáàdì pẹ̀lú rẹ̀. Ẹ wá ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ àwọn ètò bíi wáàsí àwẹ̀ ìrun pípé tafsir àyọkà láti náà Quran sàrìtìyà àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ. Ẹ wá dá sí tọ́lá kẹ́ ẹ lè gba ọ̀pọ̀ orin láyé àti láǹkìámọ̀. Fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ tàbí láti ṣe onígbọ̀wọ́ ẹ pè alága ìgbìmọ̀ Ramadan iléeṣẹ́ Melody FM Hajj Kamal Usama sórí 0803-513-2586 àti Mikael Adekola Ọmọtọ́ṣọ́ sórí 0803-284-9194. tàbí kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ sí iléeṣẹ́ wa tó wà ní Melody House ojúlé kejì mápàdé rògbòdè wá àsìmí bá ṣorun Ìbàdàn. Ramadan Kareem.
ètò tó fẹ́ wọlé tó bá ń bọ̀ wá bí tó bá wọlé tó bá wọlé tán bí kò má ṣe jáde.
My heart's a stereo, it beats for you, so listen close. And my thoughts in every note. Oh, oh. Make me a radio, turn me up when you feel low. This melody was meant for you. Sing along to my stereo.
From Melody 100.7 FM, Ibadan, Oyo State, Nigeria. The time is 9 a.m.
Melody 100.7 FM. Stay cool with Melody.
Melody 100.7 FM Ibadan. Stay cool with Melody.
Welcome back from the sports segment. Of course, a lot of commercials right there. You're still on Melody 100.7 FM, and it is time now for the People's Assembly. You know what we do on the People's Assembly, of course, as the Speaker of the House this morning opened the platform, of course, for the honorables of the House to call in and, of course, be part of whatever issues we've raised for the day. And what is the topic? What's the matter for the day that we are discussing the People's Assembly this morning? Well, we are discussing the matter of Mr. President this morning. He had visitors, and in a nation where people are crying and saying, Mr. President, take it easy. Things are not going as planned. Even himself has admitted once and again that we are going through tough time in the nation, that things are tough. Mr. President has said it himself. He has admitted himself that things are really difficult. And people are saying, soft the pedal. Let's hold on some reforms. Let's take things easy. Yesterday, the president had more to it to say, you know what? On this matter of reform, no soft pedaling, no going back. In fact, no matter the outcry, we're going to keep going. So yesterday, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu hosted representatives from the World Bank at Aso Rock, and right there at the meeting, the president re-echoed the statement of no going back on the reforms. Yes, he has started in the country. President Tinubu said no matter the rate of public outcry, he won't back down. He said he is determined to see the reform to the letter, that's to the end. I don't know what's going to be the end of that. Maybe until, I don't know what we start seeing on the street, or until people start, So the major question this morning is, should reform be for the living or for the dead? Because that's why I said, I don't know when the president wants to, where is the latter is referring to. Is it going to wait until the latter of point where people are, because there are cases we've heard of people who are practically, falling down and giving up to ghosts. There are cases of people whose business are running down, people going from 60 to 0, people just, things are really, everything in this country are testament of the fact that these are so-called reform is something that we are not well prepared for, we are not well ready for, we are not well wired to handle. So what's your view this morning? As a majority of Nigerians are, of course, asking the president to take it easy. Some of these reforms, some others are supporting the move to continue, and they are saying through the pain, through the, the aches and everything, we will get there. But as Nigerians that you and me are, we've endured a lot of things. Every administration come and they will demand from Nigerians what to endure for them. We are doing this. We need Nigerians to understand us. We are doing that. At the end of the day, is it always worth it? But now is the Mr. President, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, telling Nigerians it's not going to be easier. It's going to be until I see my own reform till the end. He's seeing the reform as something he has started and he wants to see it to the end. With the situation of things with you, with the situation of things around you, honorable members of the House, do you think this reform should continue? What did you make of the president's language? That he will see this till the end, no matter the public outcry. Because the public outcry here is referring to the cry of the people, the poor masses, who can no longer eat 3 square meals. The poor masses who can no longer afford their rent. The poor masses who cost of their transportation back and forth from work to their homes are no longer bearable. The poor masses who can only just survive and not achieve anything significant in the country. What is your opinion this morning, honorable members of the House? The studio line will be open. We need to actually talk about this, because if we don't talk about this, it will mean that you and me are okay with it. The studio line is open this morning, 07025201007 or 07055071007. That's the studio line this morning. The President received guests from the World Bank yesterday, and rather than the President to give a message of hope to other people, is saying, my reforms are going to continue and I will see to it till the end, no matter the outcry of the people. In other words, no matter how much of a pain people feel, it won't stop me until this goal is achieved. So what's the goal? Is this reform? Is it meant for presidents, achieving his own aim, or to better the lives of the people? Is it about the president's ego? Is it about the president's policy? Is it about the president's, ticking another agenda done on his own notes without considering how much of a pain it brings to the people? Is this still government for the people? Is the people still at the center of the decision of the government? Because Mr. President is saying this reform will stand no matter what people say, no matter the cry out there, we are going to see till the end. So the studio line is open already. I'm waiting for your call, dear honorable colleagues. Let's talk about this. Is policy for the living or for the dead? Is Mr. President trying to just fuel his own ego? Or is he considering Nigerians who are barely surviving because of so many reforms poured at us at the time, all at the same time? So let's call in. The questions are there. If reforms are actually necessary, how long should Nigerians endure the pain? We've had this president in office for how many years now? How long will it take? By 2027 now, which is just around the corner now, to be another time for election. If we are still in the phase of endure it. How long should we endure it? How long should we endure it? Is this reform saving Nigeria or is it breaking us? Should government prioritize economic theory or human survival? We need to ask ourselves this question. Can you support a reform and still criticize how it's being, of course, implemented? Let's participate this morning. Studio line is 07025201007 or 07055071007. 1007. Hello, good morning. Hello. Hello, good morning. Well, the big issue today is that nobody can ignore the fact that it is not what it used to be out there for Nigerians. Yes, it is not what it used to be out there for Nigerians. Many Nigerians right now can actually not boast of what they've got going in terms of significance. The race in Nigeria is more about survival now. Day-to-day survival. Day-to-day survival. There are hardly Nigerians who are right now onto anything big, onto a personal goal being achieved, except for those who go through the route of, taking loans, which actually is, when you look at the interest on that self, it's not even bearable. So Nigerians can actually not get anything done anymore because of so many reforms from everywhere. There is no protection for the poor mercies that I can say the government is actually meant for. There is no protection of any kind. These reforms, it's not helping. The president, we know eventually the end point is that the reform will better the country. But should you not soft pedal it if the people that are at the receiving end of your reform, the effect of your reform, are crying? Should you not hear their cry and soft pedal it a bit? Should you not take it easy on them a bit? How do you ask an hungry man to be patient? How do you ask an hungry man that just be patient? For how long? It's the third year of the president in the office, and yet the reform is still hot. Still hurts a lot of Nigerians, still hurts you and me so much. Reforms don't put food on the table for anybody. It doesn't put food on the table. Any reforms that takes this long is already turned into torment. It's already a terror on its own. That in the third year of an administration of 4 years, we are still in reform that still hurt this much. Nigerians are crying. Nigerians are saying, Mr. President, take it easy on us. We need a break. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning.
Hello.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, good morning, the Honorable. Good morning, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable, what's your name, sir?
Yeah, this is Honorable Sam.
Honorable Sam, you're welcome this morning.
Thank you.
The president.
It's good to
yeah.
You see, the issue as regards to that president's reform, it is sad that we are in a country where the people that are supposed to checkmate him, so as for him not to speak those kind of things that he's spitting out, they are sitting on his mandate.
And your mandate, which is
assuming they are actually doing their work. The president, most of the things he comes out to say, he will not even have the guts to say them because he will be scared that these people, there will be a backlash. But because he knows that those people, they are standing on his mandate, so everybody is practically behind him. So that's why he could come out. Now, let's look at it practically. You are telling us you are going to finish those policies you started.
No matter how we feel.
In a practical sense, now as a Nigerian, anybody, any reasonable person, not those fanatics who begin to talk what I don't know what they are saying. A typical Nigerian that is open-minded, can we pinpoint any policy that he has started
and achieved already?
It's not even achieved. That is even 20% that we can say this is okay. We are seeing the benefit. 20%. Can anybody say it? No. But rather, if you check the policies that he has started and that he said you will make sure he finish them, they are policies that are the people. Policies that he will make sure to squeeze the last drain of the Nigerian. Those are the policies that we are seeing the effect, that we can see 80% of those effects, that we don't even need to wait to see the 100% of it. We know that these ones, they are already bad policies. You don't bring policies that are not people-friendly in a country that the economy is very bad. Yes, on paper, they are saying GDP, like what Reno posted on
improvement on
talking
paper.
about GDP. We are at number what? I think top 10 or thereabout. That's on paper.
But at the receiving hand, it's not the same.
But in Nigeria, Nigerians are feeling the brunt. Nothing is working. Nothing is working. They said fuel subsidy, they want to remove it. They do this, the money they will be using it to do it, they will stop borrowing. We have seen that borrowing has even increased. In just 2 years, he has collected more than what President Obasanjo and Goodluck Jonathan collectively collected. And yet we are saying, so to me, nothing good will come out of it, as I usually say. Because the Senate, or let me just say the National Assembly at large, they are not even a rubber stamp. This is one of the worst National Assembly we've ever had in the history of Nigeria.
Wow.
One of the worst. Yes, it's not the worst ever had in Nigeria, this current National Assembly. Because we have never had a National Assembly before now that will openly come out and say that they are standing on the president's mandate. That never happened before. We're all of them.
Thank you so much, Honorable.
So that's just the bitter truth.
Thank you so much, Honorable. Your view is taken. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning,
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Honorable.
This Prince Bomi Adefosi calling from Apata.
You're welcome, Honorable.
It is only a liar that would tell fellow Nigerians that, this government is doing better for the people.
You don't believe in the reforms?
Policies of this government so far is anti-people's policies. It is anti-people's oriented policies.
But should government of the people not be government?
Yes, sir?
Should democracy not be government of the people, for the people?
Yes, it's for the people. It is very unfortunate that this administration is collecting from the poor and giving back to the rich. That is a fact. And if you tell us that, the usual song is, Nigerians should be patient. Nigerians should be patient. Nigerians should be patient. But the thing is, are we not patient enough? At least these 3 years now. Are we not patient enough? That was the same song we've been hearing from the past administration under the late Muhammadu Buhari. We waited patiently for good 8 years. And President Bola Tinubu continues from that round. Well, Nigerians should not be surprised because President Bola Tinubu has said he would continue where Muhammadu Buhari stopped. That he choose, he will wear it. So it's what we have been saying. So nothing good can come out from this government again because next year is 2027, and they've been even if the first year, second year. In the history of Nigeria, the first president that will start politics in his 2 years is President Bola Tinubu. So it is very, very unfortunate. The man is brilliant when it comes to politics, but when it comes to governance, it's F9, it's 0. But it is very unfortunate that why can't he replicate the brilliancy he has in politics to governance? Because there is difference between governance and politics, and there is time for everything. Because good governance is beyond politics. But politics is what we've been saying, using one person to disrupt one party, converting people to one party, and make sure that plant people there and there. Why can't you do the same in terms of governance? That's my submission. Good morning.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable there. I mean, you see, a lot of the Honorables calling this morning have actually been saying the same thing, that all the government, administration come, administration go, they've always all asked Nigerians to be patient, to endure whenever they're implementing something. There's a policy going, there's a reform going, Nigerians needs to bear with us, it will soon get better. And this is the third year already. This is the third year of this administration. And the belief is that once it's the third year, is the heat of the election. So their priority will start changing, the commitment and all of that will start changing. Whatever policy you've got going and is not implemented in the full first year, and the second year still not implemented, not effective by the second year, not effective. The third year, what then do you want to do? When the third year, we all know it's going to be all about politics, all about preparing for the ultimate year where you will get to the stand again. Well, the two honorables that I've called this morning, actually, for me, they've nailed it. The line is still hoping for more honorables to call in, because the truth is, we need to be asking ourselves important questions. Until you personalize those things, you will not actually feel how painful it is. You should ask yourself. Just ask yourself. Let's call it a street level farming or framing right now. Ask yourself, since this administration get to office, how has your life improved? Or you can put it this way: has your life improved or worsened since the reform started? Have you feel better in any way? Like the last honorable that called said, he said we look good on paper. We're among the top people doing well in the economy on paper, but still not the same for the people on the receiving end. The prices of things still up there. Like Mr. President said, the price of that has gone up and the other one has followed it. So they haven't returned. We have not turned the corner. Mr. President is always saying we are going to turn the corner. We have not turned the corner. When are we going to turn the corner? Is it until we reach the fourth year and the election is just few days or few months, and then still things will start changing, and you want us to believe that that change is actually a real and not a fluke? You want us to believe that a change in the fourth year, that you will be taking a stand again, is a real change and not a fluke? Nigerians, let's ask ourselves an important question. Because if we keep quiet, it will look like we are okay with it. If we keep quiet, it will look like we are silent in our very own government, because the democratic system of government is designed for you and me to participate in it. If you leave it to them by not participating, then they will do whatever they want with it. And who are you to blame them if you are not participating? You need to actually ask ourselves. So, reform first and hunger later, or hunger first and reforms later. That's a lot of angles to look at this now, because personally, as a Nigerian, I have my opinion of this matter, but it's important that you honorable colleagues calling in, speak for yourselves as well. Let's speak for many Nigerians who can actually pick up the phone right now and lend their voice. Let's let the people who are at the helms of affairs know that this is not helping the very people that the government is designed to help. This is not helping. All we hear in the news, left, right, and center, is this party, that party, the reforms that is itching us. We are not seeing so much of a way of helping to make it easy for the people at the receiving end. It's not really helping. It's getting more difficult. It's getting more tougher for people. It's getting more unbearable for people out there. Mr. President is saying, I'm not slowing down. It doesn't matter who's on the road. I'm just going to ride through everybody until the reforms are completed. So when is the reforms completed? What is going to be the signs that the president will see to make him know that, oh, now the reforms are done? Are we suddenly going to start getting things easier in the country? Are we going to start, getting things back to the price they used to be? We need to actually ask ourselves. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Honorable.
Yes, sir.
Your name and where you calling from?
Indeed, sir, I'm calling from Kenya.
You're welcome.
So, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, my own view is that actually what the man is saying is actually the plan is okay. What you're trying to do for Nigeria is okay. Let's just see like that. But one thing is that when you are planning something, look at the country. Okay, now let's put this thing as an example. Okay, you say you are going to you already remove subsidy from the floor. Okay, what are the subsidy you remove as change? What has it changed to the government? I mean, to the whole country. Now, you know, say they bring the policy of tax now. Okay, in the next 2-3 years now, let's see what is going to come out from it. What is going to work? It's not going to work because I know my country very well. Those people that surround me,
you know your country very well.
I know this country very well. I know you very well because what is going to come out? I'm a farmer. I'm a poultry farmer before this what do you call it? This perfect government
administration.
Administration. We are buying feed 4,000 naira. Now it's skyrocketed to 12. Now it's 20-something thousand. That's because I'm not into it because they are already my farming stuff in Ogun State, in Osun State, in Ibadan has already collapsed.
Wow.
I can't fund it anymore.
Wow.
I call one of your programs. I'm jobless now. I call one of them and say, I'm in Lagos. I can't do anything. I'm just trying to start off with another because this government just wreck everything. I applied to one company here. I am in Peninsula, Lake Peninsula. This company has already folded up because when this man entered, it's not been working. It's not working. Though you have a good policy, you have a good plan, you have this, but these people are going to use it on. It's going to be effective. It's not effective. Because I know that there is this what they call it fund. They said they want to put farmers, they want to do it. I waited for long. Go stay there. Nothing comes. Nothing comes. In Abeokuta, this FUNAB, I'm doing my family there. Nothing works. I lose over 2 million naira.
Wow.
And this is not working. I almost cried that day on Sunday when I was calling one program there, and the man was telling me perfectly well and everything what is going on with my life. See, Nigeria, though Nigeria is full of good resources, a lot of things, but our management is not working. Okay, you say you move subsidy. Okay, has it changed anything? Now tax has come. Now let's see what is going to go. People is going to come out in mass to protest. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable Samuel. I think Honorable Samuel is speaking for a lot of Nigerians this morning. Hello, good morning, Honorable. Good morning, Honorable. We lost that call. I mean, it's actually touching to hear from Honorable Samuel this morning from Ikeja. I mean, it's really, really touching. And when we talk about these things, a lot of people think people just want to, make news and, make the media just want to talk and make it look like government is not doing anything. And the media sounds like some sort of pressure group. But no, that is not what it is. Good morning, Honorable.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorable. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yeah, sorry, this is Honorable Agamlola.
You're welcome, Honorable.
Calling from Ojo.
You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
So what's your take this morning?
Yoruba would say, "Wọ́n fi yan jọba, kó tún máa ṣògùn àwúre."
That's you have to break that down.
You are the king of a particular place. And now you are still doing charms so that your blessings, so that all the wealth in that community will be yours. Who does that? It doesn't mean that this government in power wants to kill people. What exactly do they want to gain? The rich are getting richer, but the poor are getting poorer. A source of livelihood is not even enough again. You can't say you are a civil servant and you don't have any other thing you're doing. My brother, Okoleta Tiyani.
Wow.
So how is this government helping us? How? Today subsidy, tomorrow subsidy, next tomorrow subsidy. Come on, economy. It doesn't mean that they don't want others to live freely. Nigerians are not asking for too much, my brother. We are not asking for too much. Since I have been born for like 4 decades now, I have never seen this stuff in Nigeria.
Wow.
It is getting out of hand. It is getting out of hand. Small time, somebody will come out and say Nigerians are wasteful. And they are making us say through our nose and they are coming again to say you want to remove subsidy again on top waiting. Kilo day. Thank God they are not God though. Because if they were to be God, maybe we'll be paying for the hell we are breathing in. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Honorable. I mean, you getting passion this morning. Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning, Honorable. Oh, we lost that right there. Well, the still line is still open. 07025201007. Good morning, Honorable.
Hello, good morning, sir. Prince Bumi Adefusi calling from Akwata.
From Akwata, you're welcome back, Honorable.
What I expected from the government in the first place is enabling environment. Let government work on our naira. Our naira don't have value at all. Look at the inflation rate. They are not working towards that.
That has been changing recently.
Look at the purchasing power. When you take 100,000 naira to the market, you are getting little. Unlike before, when we used to buy a bag of rice, 18,000 naira. Since they came on board, and lied to us that they are coming for a change. We didn't ask question then. Which kind of change are you talking about? That is where we failed as citizens. We don't ask question then. They are change. Which kind of change you are bringing? From 200 naira fuel pump price, even 180, now 700, 800, sometimes 900, sometimes 1,000. And in my area, off edition, unlike before, we used to witness go slow, sometimes hold up. But now, there's no go slow because people have to park their cars at home because of the increase in fuel pump price.
It's funny how you notice that.
Things are really happening in Nigeria. So may God open the eyes of our leaders and place quality to better this country. Good morning.
Thank you. I don't know if to say amen to that prayer because hello.
You want to deduct money for want to remove subsidy for electricity again. The electricity they are not people using. In my own area, for months, you can go for months without using light. So it's uncalled for. So they should help with Nigeria and stop collecting from us every now and then because it's somehow funny. I don't even know what to say about this president and government. They are just collecting from us without having nothing to give us back. Thank you. That's my submission.
Thank you so much, Honorable. Hello, good morning, Honorable. Good morning, Honorable. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning. Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Elijah Benga, calling from Ekiti State.
Welcome, Honorable.
Yes, am I on to Melody FM?
100.7, you're on. This is People's Assembly.
People's Assembly, yes. Well, I'm listening to the Yoruba version of it. I don't know what you are saying.
All right.
Pertaining to the English topic.
All right.
Yes,
you will get the Yoruba version in a moment when Orolo comes on. Hello, good morning. Good morning, Honorable.
Honorable Speaker, good morning, sir.
Good morning, Honorable.
Honorable Bosse speaking from Ibadan.
Your name again?
Honorable Bosse speaking from Ibadan.
You're welcome.
Thank you, sir.
What did you make of this morning?
My take on the topic of discussion this morning is that the Minister of Power...
No, it's the Mr. President now that is saying his reform is not going back on his reforms.
Sir?
Mr. President yesterday had a meeting with the World Bank, and while he was talking to them, he said reforms that is making people to cry and wail in the country, saying things are hard. He said he's not going to take it easy on the reform until it is done, no matter the outcry of Nigerians.
His attitude is not strange to us. When he was the governor of Lagos State, the people of Lagos know what they went through. So, though Tinubu, as the governor of Lagos State, things changed. But we didn't check it on the other hand that the exploitation was much on the people of Lagos State. And that is the same thing we are experiencing now in Nigeria. If Mr. President is telling us that the reform policy will not be changed, fine, let him continue with his policy. But he should still work out things for us in the nation. We even with the fact that the minimum wages was increased, yet they still keep coming up with different taxes that still keep exploiting we Nigerians, and that and those are the things that we are not pleased about. So we still plead with them that they should consider with the masses. A lot of things are going on in the nation. They are not seeing to the issue of power supply. They are not seeing the issue of agriculture and other things in the nation. Even with the fact that some state government that are rising to the occasion and doing the needful, which we appreciate them for, and we still charge them to still do more in the nation. So if federal government are not seeing to how they should improve the nation, then I wonder why they are there. They should not expect us to come by 2027 to vote them into power again for continuity. Thank you.
Thank you so very much. I mean, it's been a lot this morning. Nigerians are expressing themselves just as they feel it. Now, I think one person that actually stood out among the honorables this morning that actually said something that touched me deeply is Honorable Samuel from Ikeja. Let's take this call. I'll be back. Hello, good morning, Honorable.
God bless you.
Good morning, Honorable.
Yeah.
Your name and where you calling from?
My name is Elisha. Hello.
Hello, your take this morning on Mr. President's comment that he is not going to change.
The trouble there is that President Tinubu did not do his homework. What will be the content of being a president before he snatched, grabbed, and ran like he said.
Don't say that.
He did not do his homework. What is in love with the power, with what it confers on him, the image, and so on. But the context, no, it's not ready. It's not that by the time he has selected all these characters and put them there to be harassing Nigerians in terms of...
He actually says selected.
Yes, letting us feel that what have they achieved in the past 3 years? Because some of the people who spoke with you have actually summarized this.
Yeah.
There's nothing to hold and say, yes, this is even what he has achieved, that this government. Except that they mention it, the tax it is, we have gone to do subsidy this, we are giving more money to governors. Has he done the homework to even check how many Nigerians are dying daily? How many Nigerians are dying daily during his regime? He's borrowing and borrowing and borrowing that he has done since he came to power. Is it part of the reform? So we should be looking at all those things. Because all these, that he has seen a World Bank, a body that they will now go and re-maneuver the conclusions and give us the positive side which they want Nigerians to hear. I think not, Shebi told us that if after 4 years there's no light, no change in power.
Yeah, it's not 4 years yet.
He said so.
It's only the third year. It's not 4 years.
Okay, so in next 1 year, my only friend here in your state, our friend, will change the power. With all these places in Nigeria that have not seen light, one streak of light. Not once. And then go and see the cost of food and living. They are quick to tell you, Gary, has gone down. They are quick to tell you, food, there's more food now, Nigerians and some. Ask farmers. What the impact or the policy is having on them. And the ordinary Nigerian that has no money in his pocket.
Thank you.
I don't know. When it is time to vote now, we start talking ethnicity and religion. You begin to see people from this part of the world. I was telling one of Osun State's neighbor, a retired soldier yesterday, when he was, his argument didn't make sense. And yet he's suffering. I'm here giving him money. I'm here touching him and his family. In little ways, ordinary buying mass set in the JSS1. He couldn't afford it.
And yet he's still defending the government that
but
put him in that condition.
He's already lining up to vote for second term of from his language.
Have mercy.
So what do you call something?
Suffering and
So
smiling.
Nigeria, I don't know how Nigerians can be mobilized enough to know that they are suffering. Because the class that is enjoying are those around him. Can you imagine how much they use for foreign travels, which they told you last few days? I'm not talking about taking care of him and his immediate family, or Wiki and company and all the rest. May the Lord bless you and your effort, my dear.
Thank you so much, Honorable. It's really an honor to have all these honorables this morning. You know, we can go on and on when we come to People's Assembly like this, but we've got a time cap and we've got to wrap it up at this moment, because when we talk about the People's Assembly, we talk about where we raise issues that actually directly affect Nigerians. And someone sent a comment right here saying Nigeria's government will give you an increase, or let me say, he said they will give you an increase of 10 naira, and then they will give you a policy that takes 20 naira from you. Okay, I think he's talking about when they increase the minimum wage right there. Well, Honorable Samuel from Ikeja is the one that stood out this morning for me personally, because I felt touched by his story that policies, government in government house has seen him lost his business, and right now as he speaks, he's still trying to find his balance. Well, we are all with you, and we are all wishing you that very soon you will be back on your feet. Is the story of many Nigerians out there who have been deeply affected. Many homes have been broken, and this is all the end result of policies here and there, reforms here and there, that are end result is affecting the people who actually carry the bulk of the load of these policies. Well, you're still on Melody 100.7 FM, and this is Melody Sunrise. It's the wrap on the People's Assembly segment. Now we'll take a breather now, and when we come back, it will be time for Melody Surprise. Yes, Melody Surprise is where you get to call in, of course, send a message in as well for someone you want us to wish happy birthday or anniversary or wherever it is that you've got celebrating something today, and you want to really let us call them and wish them a happy celebration for you. So I'll take a breather. When I come back, it will be time for Melody Surprise. We're back after this one. This is Mayoko, and of course featuring Davido in this one, Blessing on Blessing.
Yeah, oh, you don't know, but yo, ex of Lele Kiki. Blessings, I'm counting my blessings, don't act like you don't know. Continental, international, pounds, $30 more logo. Bad days are gone, good days are coming, just follow, who know. I see the pity, they bounce on my ladies, they go low. Take it over, don't be local, carry you go far, far, far. Who they run up, now go they run up, no love no be out, far, down. Cause I'm focused on my beat, and I know feed the treat. I get the liver, I go the fire. Counting my blessings, don't act like you don't know. Continental, international, pounds, $30. Oh no, bad days are gone, good days are coming, just follow. Who knows? I see the pity, they pass on my ladies, they go low, low. Take it over, don't be
on my beat, and I don't feel retreat. I get delivered today, fire, yeah.
Taking over, no man, pushing the prison, we turn it over. And what pick up, till loader, if they enter Ghana, they go need medical. Black with the motherfucker, with the talk, say my tomorrow no go better. My jigga, say make I no relax. Only God go make us bigger. Blessings, I'm counting my blessings, don't act like you don't know.
Continental, international, pounds, $30.
Bad days are gone, good days are coming, just follow.
I see the pity, they pass on my ladies, they go low.
Taking over, don't be longer, carry you go far.
Who they run up, that's what they run up, just not for me,
Cause I'm focused on my beat, and I know feel the treat. I get delivered, go the fire.
Inside life, inside life, living my life, live my inside life.
Right there, that's how Davido featuring Mayomi doing, of course, a blessing on blessing. Still in Melody 100.7 FM, and this is Melody Sunrise. It's now time for Melody Surprise. You've got someone celebrating birthday today, celebrating anniversary today, someone celebrating something special today, and you want us to put a call through on your behalf, we can do that. All you have to do is send a text, of course, to the line 07025201007. You send a text of your name, their name, and then their phone number, so we can call them for you, and we'll do that live on here, so they can have a special day today. So the studio line you can send your messages to for that Melody Surprise is 0705507 1007 07055071007. You send a message to that involving their name, their phone number, and what they are celebrating. Is it birthday? Is it a wedding anniversary? Is it a service anniversary? Whatever it is you're doing, and we will right there put a call through to them to celebrate them in a special way and put a beautiful smile on their face. Well, I'll be taking you to more music this morning. Yes, more music this morning. And this one will be coming from Scales. Yes, as I wake up from Scales to make sure that your morning keep going really, really good. And don't forget, you're still on Melody 100.7 FM. And this is right here at Melody House, Makwadero Street, Bode, Wasemi, Orita, Bashoru, Ibadan. So, taking you to music now as I wake up by Scales. You know what? Here is it. We're back after this one.
I won't let no negativity enter my head. Nothing fit to come between me and my daily bread. On my side is green when others they say it ain't red. Oil in my head. So screw me over, I go bounce back. This a when I'm on soundtrack. Never losing doesn't sound bad. Never pity, only congrats. Never easy, sir. Say my tank is on C. Everything they want, just like it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, they're my head to the sole of my feet. Everything they want, just like it's supposed to be. Oh, as I wake up, I won't let no negativity enter my head. Nothing fit to come between me and my daily bread. On my side is green when others they say they red. Oh yeah, in my head. Oh, as I wake up, I won't let no negativity enter my head. Nothing fit to come between me and my daily bread. On my side is green when others they go wrong. Bad as the bad, I go come out strong. Made many mistakes back when I was young. Was lost in the dark, now I see the sun. Whoa, any spell with them cast up on me. Told me stroke, the game is over. It's another day and I'm feeling lucky like a four-leaf clover. Never easy, sir. Say my tank is on E. Everything they walk, just like it's supposed to be. Oh yeah, they're my head to the sole of my feet. Everything they walk, just like it's supposed to be. Oh, as I wake up, I won't let no negativity enter my head. Nothing fit to come between me and my daily bread. On my side is green when others will say they red. Oh yeah, they my head. Oh, as I wake up, I won't let no negativity enter my head. Nothing fit to come between me and my daily bread. On my side is green when others will say they red. Oh yeah, they my head. All I do is
Of course, our skills right there doing of because one of the things I love about these skills is this particular one is the fact that it's a prayer. Sincerely speaking, it's a prayer. Nothing fits come between me and my daily bread. And others on their side, it might be red, but on my side, it's green. Well, gradually calling it a wrap on the flow on the show this morning, Melody Sunrise. It's been an amazing time with you this morning, especially the People's Assembly segment where a lot of honorables called in and expressed their displeasure in the president's adamant decision to still go on with the reform, even despite the people's feeling the ache. Yeah. So, gradually, home run, I'm on right now. I want to say a special thanks to everyone that has made it a success together on this show this morning, starting from the man in the engineering department, Adetoro Oyewole Amos 33. Thank you so much. And of course, in the streaming department right there, the studio manager for the time for this moment is Omoya Ileso. Yes, is the one making sure that my sound is coming out very loud and clear. And of course, to the producer of this program, no other person but Day Goke, Pretty the Finest. That's the nature's finest. And on behalf of the general manager of Melody 100.7 FM, no other but the sport masher himself, Eniola Afolabi. Say thanks all for being part of this epic episode of Melody Sunrise this morning. I will leave you in the hands of Whiskey doing Blessed. And that's how we bow out on the show this morning until I come your way again next time. I'm yours, nice and faithful, Daniel Adeyemi. Bye for now and have a wonderful, blessed morning.